So fun fact, you guys, I've never really flown or traveled with Lego before. Sure, I bought some Lego at like Lego stores in New York and just carried them on the plane, but this is my first time ever attending a Lego convention where I had to fly to, and I bought a lot more Lego than I thought I would. So in today's video, we're gonna see how I'm able to get it home. A majority of the Lego that I have picked up is actually just right over here in this box, and it's not terrible. But tomorrow I'm actually going to the P shop and I'll be buying some more Legos. So there will be a part 2 later on in this video of me trying to pack everything. I actually had to go get a suitcase. I met some random stranger on Facebook Marketplace in the middle of nowhere at like 9 p.m. here in Denmark, and I picked up this suitcase here, which is great. So I'm going to try and fit as much of the Lego I can into this suitcase from this box. Plus, of course, I'll combine it with everything I picked up at the P shop when I go tomorrow. I might have to ditch some boxes. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to bring you guys along with me and we're going to do this together. So at first, you guys, Lego packing was going so well. You guys can see all of the Lego that I picked up here at Scarebic Fan Weekends actually fits in the suitcase. Nothing had to be removed from the boxes, and there's actually a ton of leftover blank room where I would have been able to fill it with sets that I bought at the P shop, except we've got one slight issue. As much as all the Lego fits in the suitcase, I'm actually just about 3 kilograms away from the weight limit, which isn't the best because I was planning on buying a lot more than 3 kilograms of Lego at the P shop tomorrow, so this could get a little bit interesting. I might have to just rethink my list a little and see if I can make this work.
One day later.
Alright, okay, I think I can do this. I can do it, I have faith. So after that clip yesterday, the luggage situation got a little bit out of control. I'm here in my new Airbnb on my way to Copenhagen, and I'm about to repack some Lego. I filmed the whole video today talking about my experience going to the P shop, and I bought like another 5 kilos worth of Lego. So this is gonna be really interesting. I ended up picking up this modular building right here, the Pharrell set, a whole sleeve of minifigures, a couple gift with purchases, poly bag, and a whole whack ton of keychains. So I bought a lot. Not as much as I was originally going to buy when I thought I could fill the suitcase and not have to worry about weight, but enough. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do some condensing. I might have to ditch some of the boxes like I mentioned, and I'll have to work it around, and I might have to pay overage fees on one of my flights, but at this point I've accepted it because I realized there was no other solution to getting this Lego home. So it's going to be a little interesting to see what I'm able to come up with. So as I said, I've never had to ship Lego before, so this is definitely a newer experience for me. But like the math I did makes sense. This set right here, the Natural History Museum, weighs 5 kilograms. The box basically weighs 1 kilogram, and the instruction manuals basically weigh 1 kilogram. So if I get rid of those two things, it only weighs like 3 kilograms. So it's not too bad. So if I do some reconfiguring, maybe I put some of the parts in this bag because they don't weigh that one, and put some of my clothes in here. However it is, I'm going to do some reconfiguring and I'm going to get it done. No, it's okay. I'm going to be able to do this. This is everything I brought from the Lego house. Maybe 10 of the minifigure factories is a bit excessive, but I'm going to get this all in. It's going to be good. I've never destroyed a Lego box before, though. This is kind of fun. Such a beautiful instruction book, but it's really heavy. So unfortunately, this one's going to have to get tossed. And I was just making sure that this is the only like sticker sheet here in the set. So as I already mentioned, I had to take all the parts out of this box here, and this box is not going to be coming with me. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to do the exact same thing with this Pharrell Williams set here. Whoa, this is really cool. I just went to actually open up the box of the Pharrell Williams set so I could put the parts in my suitcase, and I saw that all of these, for the very first time ever, are in paper bags. I've never actually gotten a Lego set with paper bags before. This is my very first one found in the wild, so I'm very, very excited about that. Alright, I'm a little while in now. Packing's not going well. I can't get the suitcase to close. There's too many boxes here. I'm going to have to start opening some of these up. So I'm going to start with the gift with purchases because they're the easiest ones. I'm going to flatten the boxes because I'm not sure about the weight at this point. Might have to ditch the boxes altogether, but at least going to open them all up, get all the bags out, and be able to condense them. Just to make it easier for myself is quickly write the set number on each of the bags so it's easier to sort when I get home. I've been at this for over an hour. I think almost 2 hours. It's been a ridiculously long time, but I think I've got all the Lego in here, and I think it's just under 23 kilos. And here we have it. It is the next day, and the stupid suitcase is 22.5 kilos. As I said earlier in this video, I have never ever tried to fly with Lego before. Like my dad took it for me last time, and that was super helpful. So this was an interesting experience. I was able to fit everything in the suitcase, absolutely no problem, but I really didn't account for the weight. I could have probably even bought more Lego had I removed some of the other boxes of things that I bought, but it was just out of weight, so that was definitely an interesting hurdle that I didn't expect to overcome. My biggest fear was getting a big enough suitcase, never even considering the weight. So I'm really glad I brought my luggage go with me, really glad that I weighed it when I first got it and realized, oh no, before I went to the P shop, because it would not have been funny if I bought everything I wanted to at the P shop and then got here and realized, yes, it does fit, but it's 10 kilos overweight, because that would have really sucked. But my first time flying with Lego, definitely a wild experience. I think my takeaway from this journey is if you're going to a Lego convention, make that the last stop of your trip. You know, if I just had to pay $100 to get the suitcase home once and call it a day, but because I'm flying 4 more times after my trip to Scarebic, I couldn't pay $100 each time because there goes all the savings of all the Lego I just bought. So yeah, definitely a very interesting experience. I feel like I learned a lot from this video, and I feel like hopefully you guys did as well if you're ever going to fly with Lego. Don't forget about the weight. All right, there go all of my Lego bricks. Let's hope the airline treats it nicely and of course doesn't lose my bag.
2 weeks later.
And look at me, I am back here now in Canada. I've got my suitcase right here. I don't know if you can see it on frame. I'm filming this at 4 in the morning, by the way. 4 in the morning Eastern. The reason I'm filming at 4 in the morning is because, of course, I just got back from Europe and I'm incredibly jet lagged. I have my suitcase here. It's very heavy. It is 23 kilograms. I'm surprised I have my suitcase here because when I got off the plane here in Toronto, my suitcase was not here. It actually was still in Montreal. That's where I had my layover. I luckily have air tags on everything, and when I was taking off in Montreal, I could see that the suitcase last updated 10 minutes ago on the other side of the airport, so I assumed it wasn't on the plane. When I got to Toronto and double-checked, I confirmed that it was still in Montreal, but then it started to move and they realized they just forgot to put it on my flight, so they did put it on the next one. So it did get here a few hours later, but by the time I got here, I was already ready for bed. I was asleep within the hour of it arriving, so I haven't opened it up yet, but I'm excited to open it up right now. It's pretty ridiculous, though, that the suitcase made it from Copenhagen to the Netherlands, Netherlands to Porto, Porto to Faro, Lisbon to Montreal, and then it couldn't get from Montreal to Toronto. It's a 45-minute flight, by the way. And I'm excited to open it up. And obviously the suitcase wasn't brand new when I got it, but man, does it ever look to use now. Like, the airlines really bang this thing up. The reason I'm making this second part of the video after the one I made in Denmark is because I want to show you a little bit more in depth of how I actually packed everything, because I don't think I got into that too much. And look, I don't know if you saw very close up because I was filming in an Airbnb pretty late. So opening it up here, and I'm going to make a haul video on absolutely everything that I picked up. It either got banged around a lot or somebody opened it. It looks like somebody opened it because this bag was definitely on the bottom. These ones were on the top, but these are in rough shape now. These are part of the Pharrell Williams set. And then here you go. So basically what I did, and you guys saw this in the video, is I stuffed everything absolutely everywhere. So I've just got things all over the place. I, of course, did keep my boxes, and yikes, some of the boxes did get a little destroyed. You know, this one here is pretty damaged, so it may have been better in the long run if I would have just, you know, not kept it. Inside, I've got even more sets because I needed to save some space. So, like, I've labeled, and I think I showed this in the Denmark part, but I labeled each of the sets with the set number, each bag. So I know, like, it's easy to sort. I don't even know what these stickers are from. I'll figure that out. But just so it's easy when I go to rebuild it. So I did open this box up and put other sets in, so that made great use of the space. But as you see, of course, the box did get a little damaged. Here I actually picked up just a shirt. This is not even Lego. This was a shirt I bought in Denmark, and it had sushi on it. I thought it was really cool. But I had to keep it here because I got a tax refund on it, so I couldn't wear it or anything like that until I got it out of the country. So that's why it's in here. But in the bag for the shirt, I filled it up with a bunch of other things, like Lego house things, a lot of little things as well. Again, things I'll show you more when I actually do the haul video. This is the t-shirt from Scarebic Fan Weekend. But yeah, just a ton of like smaller things in this bag that I didn't want to lose, like bricks that I got from friends and minifigures I received and lots of cool stuff there. So I'm going to have to go through all this for the haul video a little bit more. But I did get some minifigures as well. This actually made it surprisingly well, so very excited to open that up. These are things like souvenirs I got like for my book and just for my records and stuff like that. So keeping these off to the side. I tried to protect other souvenirs that I bought because this is mostly Lego, but I did put some of my other souvenirs in. So like I used this t-shirt from Legoland to wrap like a shot glass that I bought when I was in Scotland, and now I've got my new Legoland shirt here as well. What else did I do to try and protect everything? So far everything's like, looks like it's in pretty decent shape. I've got my minifigure boxes here as well, some more random souvenirs. You guys can just see everything's literally just thrown in here. Here's the air tag that saved the day so I could know where my luggage was. Okay, I'm happy with this. It looks like my Lego house duck box is not fully destroyed. This one I did get signed by the designer, so I was hoping it showed up all right. It's got a few dents on the top, so maybe I could have packed it a little bit better or wrapped it in a t-shirt or something like that, but I'm very happy with that. I actually did open up the box as well because I had to put the base plates for the Lego modular building that I bought in it. The Natural History Museum, I couldn't obviously take the box or anything like that, and I didn't want the base plates to get destroyed, so I did put those base plates in here. More things from the Lego house. I've got passport stamps, tons of receipts. I'm a business owner. I've got to make sure I keep my receipts, so I threw them all here to keep them out of the way. Did get a Lego Masters box, which this one got a little banged up as well, but again, I probably just didn't pack it as well because by the time I was packing the suitcase, I was over it. This one here, I'm a little afraid to look at. This is the pirate box, and I know it got absolutely mangled. I already saw that it got mangled. I've got these boxes as well. I think I showed these, but like when I took the sets apart, I wanted to keep the boxes, so I just flattened them, and they're very, very light. We've got the pirate here. I accidentally already mangled the box on the way to pack the suitcase, so I knew it was going to be damaged. So you can see that's what it's looked like there. I didn't even open this one up, actually. I didn't stuff it with anything else, but yeah, the box is a little bit banged up on this one, but again, it's okay. I made it with the box, so all is well. Of course, more souvenirs, not necessarily from Lego. I don't remember what that one was. Two different poly bags here, all my Build-A-Minifigure boxes. Most of these arrived in pretty good shape, which is nice. There's one I know that was crushed, and again, that was my fault because I crushed it in the actual suitcase, but lots of Build-A-Minifigure boxes here. One of these is for my dad, and I'm about to go home in 4 hours, actually, to see him and give him one because I made one for him for his birthday. So I'm going to have to open all these up to get his out there and figure out what I'm going to do with the other ones. My Scareback Fan Weekend set made it pretty well also. Fortunately, there is a big dent right in the front of the box, but that's okay. This one is cool, and I didn't show you guys this because it was already packed up and I didn't want to deal with it when I was there. But basically what I did inside this box is I actually put a lot of things that I picked up over the weekend inside to keep them safe. So not only do I have my actual set, but I've got like all these custom printed tiles, these rare Lego signs and stuff like that. These are quite vintage. Little builds that I was gifted, Christmas ornaments, more printed pieces, the Scareback Fan Weekend keychain. Like, just filled this box to the max with stuff as well, just to keep it all and from getting lost. Before I actually film this haul video, I'm going to have to really go through each and every one of these boxes just because I managed to stuff a lot of things. Like, there was a lot of small things I bought at the convention that I managed to fit in here, and I want to make sure I keep track of everything, of course, before it is time to actually film the haul and show you guys, because I've got business cards, I've got banners as well, like my Lego house set here. This one saw a little bit of box damage as well, but that's okay. If I wanted the box in pristine condition, I could have flown with them as my carry-on, but I didn't really care, so that's not why I didn't do it. And then in here, you can just see the very last of the box here is just all pieces from the Lego modular that I picked up. I didn't label any of these because there's so many bags. This is probably going to be one of the first sets that I built, and it'll be very easy to distinguish where they are. And that all kind of cushion everything here. Oh, this is my Lego Masters poster. Oh, yikes. This was rolled up when I originally put it in there. So I probably, again, should have flattened that and put it in between Lego set boxes or something like that. But that's okay. I don't really know any of these contestants, but it's a cool poster anyway, so I'm still going to hang it up because it's a good story. But yeah, I should have been a little bit more protective of that. But yeah, for the most part, the rest of the box here, everything looks like it's here. Everything looked like it arrived in pretty decent shape. And I guess the only thing I would really do differently next time is just if I want to make sure the boxes are in a little bit better shape, I would do a better job at wrapping them. I already said I was over it. I didn't really care. I don't really have regrets. There are definitely a few things that I think I could have done just to protect everything a little bit more that I probably should have just taken the time to do, like maybe that poster. And instead of keeping the boxes together, I think it would have been smarter to open them all up, take all the pieces out and actually flatten them in the suitcase, and then just reassembled them when I got home here because I think they would have been in better shape. But like I said, hindsight is 20/20 and it doesn't really matter about the box. A lot of people don't even keep them. I was more concerned about getting the bricks here and buying everything I wanted to, which I did. So I'm very excited to go through everything here. It's a very big suitcase. It's going to take a lot of time because, as I said, a lot of these boxes are stuffed full of other pieces and parts and things like that. So I'm going to have to spend some time to organize everything before I actually make my haul video. But I'm really excited to show you guys in a little bit more detail of what I picked up. So thank you everybody so much for watching this video. And of course, stay tuned for all the other Lego content I made while I was in Europe. I got a lot to show you and I'm very excited about it. So thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you all here in the next one.